hope you're all well. Thought we'd just do a little flower today. It's quite a big flower. It's going to take up most of this page, but it's a bit of fun, a bit of doodling over top and a limited palette. I've got turquoise green deep, carmine and rose madder deep, and we're going to see how we get on with those colours. I've got a couple of brushes, 5 and 6. I've got my water, I've got tissue, cold pressed watercolour paper taped down with some masking tape. I just want to make sure those edges are done nicely, and I'm just going to mix up some colour. So I've got turquoise green deep. I just thought we would just go around the edges of our page and just add a nice little border to start with. Going all the way around. You need to make sure that you tape down quite well. You don't want any seepage underneath. I was just looking at this watercolour paper. It's really quite nice and textured. I love the texture it was leaving. I was sort of mesmerised then for a second. Okay, back to it, and yeah, can you see here? I'm showing you. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Can't remember the name of this watercolour paper, but it's a new one to me. Anyway, so we are going back round the page. So I'm going to mix up 2 other colours. I've got rose madder here, a bit of water to that, and I've got the carmine. So that one's pink, this one's more of a red, but very, very similar. Don't worry if you haven't got these colours. Choose whatever is your favourite colours. First of all, a small circle. And I'm going to use this red. Just going to go round this lovely circle and fill it all in. I'm going to go from a stronger red, and I'm just going to go round. I'm just dragging the paintbrush round as I go, grabbing some more colour, bringing it round. I'm going to bring it further out than this, so I'm going to double layer it. So just putting that brush down next to the line that you've already gone round. Slightly thicker here, so I might just bring that around there like that. Try and do it a bit more carefully. Quite hard for me to do careful. I like to just slap the paint on and hope for the best. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the pinky colour, up and down kind of pattern with the pinker colour. So these are going to be the petals on the flower. I think that looks quite effective. Mark making going on. I love the way that the paint tends to collect right at the tip where the brush has been. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like it, or you like it when it's a bit more uniform? Oh, that's worked out well. I wasn't sure whether we'd be able to get it in a uniform kind of place, but it seems to have worked okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go for the turquoise green. And I'm going to start out by trying to find where the centre is, and I'm going to make a lovely stem for my flower. Sort of a wiggly woggly kind of shape here, and I'm going to go going through the bottom there, grabbing some more of the green, and I'm going to make some leaf shapes. So bringing the brush round, bringing it round again, bringing it round, and try and mimic it the other side. This is where it gets difficult. Bring it round again. Grab some more of the green, sort of a bluey green this is. And then I'm going to just do some petals here. I'm mimicking this pattern again, bringing it right out to the side. Look like little arms, don't they? I'm going to add some little swirls and some of these negative spaces because they'd look cute. Right, I'm going to go back to this because I don't think it's dark enough. So just layering over the top of this, and I'm going to do the same around this. So it just adds a little bit of variety to your painting. And then I'm grabbing some of the other pink. I just want to add some lovely shapes. So some nice little hoopy things. I'm getting some green dots here and there. Adding some more little fun shapes. In the negative spaces I can see. I'm going to use up all my paint. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. Right then, okay, so that's more or less dry. I've got a white Posca pen here, and I'm just going to make some marks. So I'm just going to make sure it works first, because I've had a few problems with this pen. And I'm just bringing some lines down, sort of going from the white piece to the edge of the page, dragging those little white marks. They give this really nice look to the edge of the page. And then coming, doing it down the side, leaving that little square there. Trying to keep them roughly the same distance. And they're not exact, but just an approximation. I think I'm going to have to get another one of these pens. Use it all the time. Now I think it's just coming to the end of what it's capable of doing. I can just feel it. Just remembered I got these pens, these Artistro paint pens. I'm going to use the white out of that. Okay, so now I want to do some detail on these white and these pink little ones. Just adding some little lines across. So I'm going to use the combination of the pink and the white. I'm going to start off in the middle here using the white pen and just doing centre of this flower. Just going to add some detail with the pink pattern here, and quite nice. And then I'm going to do big, bold, round circles with this, paint inside of there, and then I'm going to bring some of these lines out. Grab my red pen and do some further lineage coming out from that centre. Okay, so I'm just pulling off the tape now, and I've just heated it up with a hairdryer just to make it nice and sticky. I'm just pulling that off, and I'm just going to pull it up to the camera so you can see the lovely detail. So I think it's worked out quite well, even though I had those few problems with the pen earlier on, and I'm really pleased with that. And I hope you like it, and I hope you'll like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment. Let me know whether you like this, whether you're going to try.